Hi there, I'm with Elizabeth Sands. Elizabeth, what's your role within your company and what's your company ethos?
So I'm Elizabeth Sands, owner of Elizabeth Sands Beauty School. I am the director and founder of the company. So basically, we set the company up in 2016 and we are the UK's #1 online training academy for beauty. We also work with international students now and we're fully across the UK and Ireland. And the ethos for the company is very clear, ethical leadership. I have a very high moral compass and we work with all kinds of people with disabilities as well as people that don't have disabilities. So we work with a huge amount of charities across the UK. Jobs 22, Prince's Trust, to name but a few. And after COVID, the government brought out Jobs 22, which was an employability scheme, and we're partnered with them. We're also partnered with victims and survivors, multiple charities. But what we do, and I think it's different, is we cater for people with mental disability and physical disability. So it's all about all-inclusive learning, which is so important. And I think that's what stands us out in the industry because we actually care and we want to make sure that everybody succeeds, that everybody should have the opportunity to build their own businesses.
That sounds absolutely amazing, and it's so important because I think in our society we focus so much on the perfect kind of model, having the perfect kind of face, and for people that do have disabilities, mental health, physical disabilities, some of them feel like they can't capture in that picture. So at least it gives them an opportunity to have that voice and for them to feel valued within the community.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
That's so amazing. And how do you feel that COVID has impacted your business?
I think COVID was the making of our business. I was actually in England at the time and it was Christmas and it was crazy and it was on the news. The whole COVID, in China. And I think people genuinely thought it was never going to hit the UK. People thought it was not actually going to get to where they lived. And I rang up my IT person and said, we need to be all over this because we already had an online, sort of presence in the making. And I said, we need to have this and we need to have this ready and it needs to go like yesterday. So we worked night and day and we launched our online training platform the day that the government in the UK went into their first COVID lockdown. So it just imploded. And we were the first and it just went absolutely crazy. It gave people the opportunity to upskill, salons to put their staff through, but not only that, it gave people something to do and to find a new career, which they did. So it was huge for us and thank goodness because, we were very heavily impacted. The beauty industry was massively impacted during COVID. We were shut and I wasn't able to receive any kind of funding. So that really was the making of the business.
Oh my gosh, that sounds absolutely astounding. And I bet it was just kind of like blew up right in your face. And how did you meet those demands when that just unexpectedly happened?
Well, we already thought this was going to happen. So we have a groundbreaking online platform. So everything is video linked and people log in and log out at their own time. And I thought, well, I was a busy mum and I did not want to have to attend Zoom calls and attend a venue. So we opened up this platform so they could work around their schedules and it all really went from there. Plus the fact we have tutors that help them, which is great. So they get that one-to-one tuition as well. So they're not just left. And I think as well, it suits a lot of people because we're working with people, and especially after COVID, with huge anxiety and depression. And some people can find it very intimidating going into a classroom. So having this different method really worked. Also, what you find is when you go to a classroom, you forget half of what you're taught when you leave. So they get so much support, and we found that's really why we have over 728 reviews on Facebook, 5-star. We're 5-star on Google, we're 5-star Trustpilot, we're 5-star everywhere. And it's all about customer service and looking after your customers for a repeat business as well.
That's absolutely amazing. And what would you say have been your key highlights within the past year?
Past year, We have launched more courses, so we're now going down the business avenue as well. So one of the courses that we've booked is the Get Fully Booked program. So it's helping people to create a business. How can you be successful in business? How can you get customers? A lot of people struggle with that because it's a mental thing, and they think, well, there's so many people doing this. How can I be successful? So we've built something to overcome those barriers. So that's massive. So we're really going into that avenue as well. Things as simple as, how do you do an Instagram reel? How do you do a Facebook reel? You know, how do you photograph nails properly? So we're doing all of that as well, which is great.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. And what would you say are your key kind of future prospects, your plans for your business?
So we're launching more courses all the time. We're bringing in a hair academy, so we're going to do all the online hair extensions and stuff like that. We've just actually launched, and this is massive, LED eyelash extensions. Now, this is massive in Europe. It's not hit the States, and we're the first academy to do this in the UK. So this is revolutionary. This is going to change the whole landscape of how eyelash extensions are, because there's a lot of problems with them. Humidity, longevity, do they come out? And this combats all of those things. But the great thing is, we are FDA approved. So that's a huge thing. So people are like, oh my goodness, LED, this can be dangerous. No, it's FDA approved. So this is huge.
That sounds absolutely great. Oh, well, thank you so much for your time,
Thank you.
and congratulations once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.